Under the cloak of night, fog envelops London streets as Mr. Utterson heads home. Gas lamps cast long, eerie shadows, deepening the sense of unease as he walks. A sinister-looking door stands out among the respectable houses, its dark presence unsettling. Utterson sits at his desk. The weight of Dr. Jekyll's will heavy in his hands. A name he does not recognize, Mr. Edward Hyde, stares back at him from the parchment. Utterson looks troubled, a sense of unease settling over him as he studies the document. Utterson's voice cuts through the silence. This is most peculiar. Utterson pauses, then continues, Jekyll leaving everything to a Hyde. Utterson concludes with growing concern. I don't like it, Poole. Not one bit. In the shadowy London streets, a young girl falls, the sound of her cry momentarily piercing the night. Mr. Hyde's heavy boots echo ominously as he continues his march, indifferent to the fallen child. Utterson recoils in horror, witnessing the brutal indifference of Hyde's actions. He steps forward, his expression hardening with resolve. Utterson extends a hand, offering compensation to the girl's family in a desperate attempt to quell the burgeoning scandal. The weight of the incident settles heavily on Utterson, fueling his determination. Utterson's resolve solidifies, driven by the need to uncover the truth behind Hyde's sinister connection to Jekyll. Utterson finds himself in the depths of Dr. Jekyll's laboratory, surrounded by bubbling beakers and softly humming apparatus. Jekyll appears, his face pale and drawn, a stark contrast to the vibrant activity of his lab. Jekyll shifts uncomfortably as Utterson speaks Hyde's name, his unease palpable. Jekyll's voice trembles as he pleads, Utterson, I need you to promise me something. Utterson responds with unwavering loyalty. Of course, Jekyll, anything. With desperate urgency, Jekyll extracts a promise. Promise me that if anything happens to me, you will help Hyde. Under the dim gaslight, London's cobbled streets glisten, a chilling wind weaving through the narrow alleyways. Utterson stands frozen, a horrified witness to an unspeakable act of violence. Hyde, a figure of pure malice, viciously attacks the defenseless Sir Danvers Carew. The sounds of the brutal assault echo through the silent night. Utterson's face twists with shock and disgust as he watches Carew fall, lifeless. Carew falls lifeless to the ground, a victim of Hyde's unbridled evil. Utterson's worst fears are confirmed. Hyde is a monster. This cannot stand, Utterson vows, his voice barely a whisper. His resolve hardens. I must bring Hyde to justice. Amidst mounting dread, Utterson and Inspector Newcomen burst into Jekyll's laboratory. The scene reveals chaos. Overturned tables and shattered beakers hint at recent violence. The air hangs heavy with the mystery of Jekyll's conspicuous absence. Utterson surveys the disarray, his mind racing to piece together the puzzle. Inspector Newcomen's determined gaze sweeps across the chaotic laboratory, seeking clues. A glint of broken glass catches the light, a silent testament to the unseen struggle. Utterson steps carefully over a shattered beaker, his expression grim. Inspector Newcomen kneels, examining a bloodstain on the floor with a critical eye. The overturned table lies amidst the wreckage, a stark reminder of the turmoil. Utterson picks up a torn piece of paper, his fingers tracing the jagged edges. Inspector Newcomen rises, his gaze fixed on a locked door at the far end of the room. The locked door stands as an imposing barrier, hiding secrets within. Utterson's eyes narrow as he approaches the locked door, suspicion growing. Inspector Newcomen tests the door handle, finding it firmly locked, his expression hardening. Utterson examines the lock closely, searching for any sign of tampering. Inspector Newcomen steps back, ready to force the door open if necessary. Utterson hesitates, a sense of foreboding washing over him. Inspector Newcomen nods grimly, signaling Utterson to stand back. With a swift motion, Inspector Newcomen kicks the door, splintering the wood around the lock. The door bursts open, revealing a dimly lit room beyond. Utterson and Inspector Newcomen cautiously enter the unknown. The air inside the room is thick with an unsettling stillness. Inspector Newcomen raises his lantern, casting a flickering light across the room. Utterson's gaze sweeps across the room, searching for any sign of Jekyll. A shadow flickers in the corner, catching Utterson's attention. Inspector Newcomen advances, his lantern illuminating a hidden alcove. Utterson follows closely behind, his heart pounding with anticipation. The alcove reveals a small table with a single vial. Utterson reaches for the vial, his fingers trembling slightly. Inspector Newcomen watches intently, his expression unreadable. Utterson lifts the vial, holding it up to the light, his mind racing. The mystery of Jekyll's absence deepens with each passing moment. In Jekyll's cabinet, Utterson and Newcomen stand among the dim light, surrounded by the chaos of scattered shelves. Their eyes fix on an untouched letter addressed to Utterson, its seal promising revelations. Beside it, Jekyll's confession lies open, exposing the dark secrets hidden within. The air grows thick with the burden of unspoken truths, hanging heavy in the confined space. The laboratory air is thick with the acrid scent of chemicals and the heavy weight of regret. A confession lies open on the desk, its frantic script a testament to Jekyll's descent. Jekyll's obsession with the duality of man spills across the page, each word a step further into madness. He sought to dissect the warring factions within, to isolate and understand the light and dark. The potion, his creation, promised Euphoriath the separation of his virtuous self from the lurking evil. But the confession darkens, the script trembling as Hyde begins to claw his way into dominance. Each sentence drips with a chilling realization he has unleashed a horror beyond his control. The laboratory is now a tomb of ambition, haunted by the ghost of a man who dared to tamper with the soul. A single candle flickers, casting long, distorted shadows that dance like the demons he sought to understand. The scent of chemicals intensifies, a suffocating reminder of the irreversible transformation. The weight of his hubris presses down, a crushing burden of scientific arrogance and moral decay. The confession spirals into madness, the final words a desperate plea for salvation that will never come. The laboratory is silent now, save for the creaks and groans of a building haunted by its creator's sins. Dust motes dance in the faint light, each particle a tiny testament to the passage of time and the decay of ambition. The potion sits undisturbed, a silent invitation to unleash the darkness that lurks within. The air grows colder, a chilling premonition of the horrors yet to come, the sins yet to be paid. The laboratory is a stage set for tragedy, where science and morality collide in a catastrophic dance. The confession lies open, a haunting epitaph to a life consumed by obsession and undone by its own creation. The scent of regret lingers, a suffocating reminder of the path not taken, the choices that cannot be undone. The laboratory is a prison of the mind, where Jekyll's demons roam free, forever tormenting their creator. The confession is a mirror reflecting the twisted soul of a man who lost himself in the pursuit of knowledge. The potion is a symbol of temptation, a forbidden fruit that promised enlightenment but delivered only damnation. The laboratory is a monument to human frailty, a testament to the dangers of unchecked ambition and moral compromise. The confession is a legacy of despair, a final, desperate attempt to make sense of a life spiraling out of control. The laboratory is a sanctuary defiled, a place of science and discovery now tainted by darkness and regret. The confession is a beacon of warning, a cautionary tale for those who dare to venture too far into the unknown. The laboratory is a tomb of secrets, where the truth lies buried beneath layers of deception and self-delusion. The confession is a testament to the duality of human nature, the eternal struggle between good and evil that rages within us all. The laboratory is a stage for a morality play where the consequences of unchecked ambition and moral compromise are laid bare. The confession remains as a haunting legacy. Jekyll unveils the deepening horror of Hyde's escalating violence. Jekyll frantically tries to control Hyde, but his efforts are increasingly desperate. He confesses to the dwindling supplies of the chemical, a desperate race against time. Hyde's influence tightens its grip, threatening to consume Jekyll entirely. The laboratory reeks of chemicals and despair as Dr. Jekyll, now consumed by Hyde, clutches his journal. His hand trembles violently as he frantically scribbles in the journal, completing his final confession. Desperation is etched deeply on his face as he realizes he has lost control. He is no longer Dr. Jekyll. He is Hyde, and the chilling realization of his impending doom sets in. Flickering gaslight casts elongated, twisted shadows across the chaotic laboratory, amplifying the sense of dread. He writes that he is about to take his own life to end Hyde's reign of terror. Utterson and Newcomen burst into the cabinet, their arrival shattering the eerie silence. The gruesome sight of Hyde's twisted body, clad in Jekyll's garments, fills the room with a chilling horror. Utterson recoils, his face a mask of shock and revulsion as the truth crashes down. Utterson emerges from Jekyll's laboratory, his face reflecting the terror he has witnessed. The fog begins to lift, revealing the cold, indifferent cityscape of Victorian London. Utterson reflects on the latent darkness that resides within every human soul.